Hi, I'm Dave from boyinaband.com, and welcome to day 1 of my 7-day song on G-Funk, where I'll be going through the process of making a Dre-tastic song over 7 days. At the end, I'll post the finished song, and you guys can post your completed songs as video responses. This is a sponsored 7-day song thanks to Tyson Willett. Be sure to check out his totally radical tunage on soundcloud.com/Tyson Willett. You'll find a clickable link below. In this Reason 4 tutorial, I'll go through things like making a seriously heavy beat, a funky G-Funk synth bass, whirly lead, some powerful piano, vocoder incidentals, and other effects, strings, pads, basically everything covering the essentials of those early 90s gangster rap tracks. This is the 9th 7-day song, so be sure to check out the other ones as well. And also, I encourage you to post your tracks on the boyinaband.com forum and share your music, make some friends, and learn more about production. So, let's get on with day 1 of the tutorial, where I'll be teaching you how to make a G-Funk beat with techniques like parallel distortion, EQing, compression, and layering with both Redrum and Dr. Rex. Okay, let's begin. Make sure that you've got that M-Class mastering suite ready. Let's minimize that. But keep it bypassed for now, so we can get a decent mix without the master, since it can change the overall mix considerably. Then, make a mix of 14:2, followed by our friend Combinator. And let's call it Da Beat. Remember, hip-hop calls for subtle alterations in spelling conventions, which actually affects the sound more than you'd think. Inside Da Combinator, create a line mixer 6:2, followed by Redrum Drum Computer. We'll be routing the kick and the snare into here in the mixer, so we can apply that parallel distortion I mentioned earlier. But until then, keep our mind on our beats and our beats on our mind here in Redrum. First thing we need then is some samples. Now I've got this kit I've made earlier, containing 2 kicks, a snare and a clap. So let's go through them. Kick, kick, snare, clap. If you're struggling for samples, check out the G-Funk sample pack on boyinaband.com, which is nice and free for you to use. But yeah, let's link up these 2 kicks. I've got a sub-heavy kick and one with a bit more room and high end to it. Combining them gives a seriously powerful kick. You'll really notice it when I EQ it later on. So, hit tab to look at the back, then gate out from 1 into gate in on 2. So then when you hit channel 1, channel 2 is triggered automagically. Time saverific! Now, let's get to work on the beat. I'll go with my favourite staple hip-hop beat that seems to haunt me ever since I heard Drop It Like It's Hot. So, put the kick on the 1, 4, 7, and 11. Let's change the tempo down a bit as well. Let's go for about 90. So if we take a quick listen to that. Cool, but to switch it up a little bit, take the steps up to 32. So it's twice as long, and in the next load of steps, which we can access by taking this edit steps slider up to 17 to 32, hit the 1, 4, 8, 9, and 11. But for some extra dynamic range, and to make the beat a little bit more natural, make the one on the 8 here a soft beat. And that just reduces the volume for that one, so it just seems like it goes ba-boom instead of bum-bum. Gives it that kind of shuffle. Now, copy the pattern to the track by right-clicking, copy pattern to track, then we can see it's in there. Name the note lane Da Kick, and then on a new pattern, pattern number 2, chuck the snare, so that's going to be this one here, on the 5 and 13. Oh wait, got it on soft and 1 to 16, so take it back down to there. Yeah, 5 and 13. Link it to the clap in the same method we used before, gate out to gate in. Just say they both trigger simultaneously. Sweet. Then copy that as well. Copy pattern to track. See, it makes a new note lane automatically. And see if you can guess what we're going to name it. Now, turn the pattern section off down here, so you don't get any phasing from both playing simultaneously. Then take a listen with the loop on. Now that's reasonably G, but it's missing that essential funk. To add it, we'll use some groove. Open the Regroove Mixer with the shockingly titled Regroove Mixer button, then add in some shuffle for the first channel by opening here and go to the RFSB. That's an acronym for Reason Factory Sound Bank, so I don't have to say those 4 words, but I just said this sentence explaining that fact, so it kind of defeated the object. Then go to regroove patches, and we're going to go to the MPC 60 shuffle, about 64%. Since the MPC was the instrument of choice for many of the producers of the day, it'll be nice and authentic. Well, not as authentic as having a real MPC, but I'm not about to let you borrow mine because I'm actually in love with it, in a monogamous way. So now we've got channel A1 channeling the funk. Let's apply it to Da Kick. A1. And listen to the difference. There. Now both the G and the funk are applied. We can move on to beefing up the sound from this into this. Ouch, I'm pretty sure that kick just gave me a coronary embolism, and I don't even know what that is. Hang on. An obstruction in a blood vessel due to a blood clot or other foreign matter that gets stuck while travelling through the bloodstream. No, that's not really relevant or logical, but I've got it. Anyway, put away your medical dictionaries and move on to the EQ in part 2.